stream. I'm in an absolutely phenomenal buzzing mood today, guys. I'm really happy, and I'm really excited actually as well, for something that could possibly happen. Well, when I say possibly, it would be my fault if this didn't happen, if that makes sense. And I could not be happier to actually like be able to say that this could be coming an actual reality to me later on this year. And I literally like don't care about anything else right now. Like, I just want 6 months to pass so it can be July, and I will be like absolutely sound and sorted. Like I say, I'm really buzzing, and I will get into it a little bit into the stream, and I'm also going to be talking about some other stuff as to sort of prior to what this is, what I'm going to be talking about as well, guys, as it kind of could affect the channel. And when I say affect the channel, I don't mean in a bad way. I don't mean like, what I mean is that what's happening in July, I could do something on the channel, on this channel, to do with what's happening in July, if that makes sense. So like this could kind of like be useful for the channel as well, which is what I'm going to be getting onto in today's video, or in today's live stream, as you want to call it. So I'm going to be talking about clubbing year. That is absolutely correct, guys. So you guys may not know that last year I did a series on my channel, which was pretty much called Clubbing Year. And what happened on Clubbing Year is pretty much I filmed my sort of like clubbing year, if that makes sense. So like all the clubs, live venues, live acts that I went to go and see, I recorded them, and I kind of did my little review of what that night was. So like I reviewed like how good I thought the night was, how good I thought the nightclub was, and I kind of give it a marking out of 10, and I like filmed some little vlogs and clips inside the club. And pretty much like I filmed myself in these clubs, doing sort of like, enjoying the night. And we went to see some like pretty decent people last year. I can tell you all the orders of the events and the places that we went to during Clubbing Year 2017. However, the series on the channel didn't actually come to the completion. And the reason why it didn't come to, the reason why, let's say, it didn't come to an end is because my camera actually broke. So when I was going to the venues and, like the clubs, whatever you want to call it, I didn't have anything to record on. My camera charger broke. Then my laptop started playing up, and it wasn't like running quick enough for me. It was like going really slow, virusy, and it wasn't really performing good enough to like start transferring like videos on and stuff like that, then uploading them and all of that kind of stuff. And I just kind of went through a stage of like going out sort of let's say like locally in my town, like rather than going somewhere like, whereas before we'd kind of like wait a while and then we'd like go somewhere to like a do and an event. We'd go and see like someone pretty decent, or we'd like attend a little like local event somewhere, and that's pretty much as far as it went. And then I started like meeting mates from school and just going to like pubs, going to like the pub, in the town where I live, and started doing stuff like that. So I wasn't exactly what you would call going to sort of like big events, if that makes sense. Like I haven't been to like a big event in like a good sort of 4 or 5, nearly 6 months now. I think I think it was maybe even September when I last went to one, maybe maybe even somewhere around then. And I went to see DJ Cammy, by the way. You don't know who he is. Bit of a hardcore, bouncy clubland DJ, really. Plays, clubland beats and stuff like that. Nothing like amazingly special. Like, I got the chance to go and see him. Like, I like his music. I like some of the stuff he does. So I just thought, really well, I got the chance to go and see him, and there was no one else like, any more important who I wanted to see at the time. I thought, what, I'll go and see him, He's a good DJ, and I had an enjoyable night, and that was the last thing we did on clubbing year. So, am I going to do it again this year? Like, am I going to restart the series this year? And the plan is yes, I would like to start the series again, because it was an enjoyable series, and the reason why it stopped wasn't because I got bored of the series. I actually, as a matter of fact, really enjoyed it. It was one of my most favourite things to do on the channel. And it was great, like, giving my personal reviews of, like, how good I thought the artists were live, or the DJs, and how good I thought the club was, the service. It wasn't just about proving, oh, look, I'm going to see this guy. It was more about just making a cool little series out of it, giving a review, so you're thinking, like, is the club nice and clean? Are the toilets nice and clean? Are the bar staff nice and polite? Do you know what I mean? Like, was the DJs on top form? Did you get what the poster advertised? For example, I went to a retro event last year, and I went to Paul Taylor in K Class, and now in K Class's songs, like, K Class is like a DJ, but they have a female singer in some of the songs. And pretty much I'd had a little bit to drink, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't remember seeing the female singer there. As far as I was aware, or could, recall for, it was just the DJ what was there. I don't think the actual singer in K Class was actually there, if that makes sense. So you've got to look out for things like that. Like, is the poster genuine? Are you getting everything that you're told you're going to be getting? And also, was it an enjoyable night? And then you're kind of giving it a rating from there, like, do you like the night? Do you like the way the night's going? Has the night got anything decent to offer? Or is it just that sort of same old boring? Do you know what I mean? Like, could you have had a better night just staying at home rather than paying the price, if you'd gone to a local pub? So, yes, I would like to do it again this year. I'd absolutely love to do it again this year. And I really want to do it again this year. There is a few howevers, though. And the howevers I need to, theoretically, sort my laptop out. I need to, like, take it somewhere and get someone to, like, do stuff. I think I need to reinstall the Windows 10 itself. Like, I think personally, because it won't factory reset, won't the laptop? So, like, because I think somehow, like, something for the Windows 10 has been deleted, and that's, like, it's causing, like, the Windows 10 not to update anymore. And I think, like, I need to delete the whole program, the whole Windows 7, the whole Windows 10 itself, rather. And I need to pretty much just go ahead and take, like, reinstall Windows and just more or less, like, completely start again, reinstall the program. Not quite sure what you would say, like, how to go about doing it, but I do know that there is a way to do it. I do know that it can be done, and I do know that theoretically it needs to be done, if that makes sense. to be honest, like if we're gonna really properly do this series. However, I can start it by taking videos on my phone. It just sort of means that I can't necessarily get you guys thousands of videos, but depending on the event, it doesn't necessarily exactly what you would mean, what you would call like needing like thousands of videos, if that makes sense. Like, for example, like there's a do-on in a couple of weeks' time near where I live, and you know, it's something like interesting to go to. Like it's gonna be pretty cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but you're not like, it's not physically going to see some artist or something that's absolutely massively insane out of the world. It's not like going somewhere and seeing a ton of different artists and you want to get like different videos of each little artist. This is more just a little night with a bit of music, and you know, you just need to get a few videos of the night. You don't need to like specifically, you know, perform and, you know what I mean, like film like loads of little parts of the night. It's just a few videos to show like some of the style of music they were playing, that type of thing. So why am I absolutely buzzing for July then? That's like the next thing to get out, and that's kind of why it includes the channel, because I could film what's happening in July for clubbing year, because there is something with clubbing year happening in July, or, you know, whether clubbing year goes ahead or not, there's something happening possibly in July which I cannot actually physically wait for. Now, last year I wanted to go to a festival called Back to the Old Pool Festival, and it has like tons of DJs, and when I say like tons of DJs, I mean like it has like all the big DJs. You know, it has like Tall Paul, K-Class, Shades of Rhythm, Andy Whitby, Ultra Beat, Stu Allen, Mark Ecstasy, Mark Knight, Angie Brown singing. It has you know, there's absolutely like tons of people, you know, what go to this Back to the Old Pool Festival. There's absolutely tons of people what do actually go to this. And pretty much it's an absolutely like massive festival that goes on the Blackpool seafront, kind of on the beach slash just like on the promenade, just opposite the Blackpool Tower. Now, however, the week before this festival was on last year, I was away in Wales on holiday. We had a holiday in Wales, so unfortunately, like, it was due one or it was due the other, because we'd already booked the other one. Like, the other one was already paid for. We already, we already knew that this one in Wales was happening, and it was something that, you couldn't really change. So I couldn't do both, and when we literally just got back from Wales, it was like the first day of the festival. So like I couldn't have like come back and then gone all the way like to Blackpool in time to a festival. I'd just be like jiggered as well, let alone all the drinking, dancing, socialising that would, that's probably going to go on at this festival. So I happened to stumble across a poster today, and it reminded me that it's on again this year. Like I thought it was on again this year, like when it was on last year. Like when I like missed it in the end, like I kind of thought, oh, it'll be on another year, and then I kind of forgot about it, like completely forgot. And Blackpool Festival 2018 is back again, Friday the 6th to Sunday the 8th of July. And I actually cannot wait, because they've already revealed a little bit of a lineup to some of the artists, what's going to be on. So on Friday the 6th of July, on the main stage, you have headlined by global superstar DJs with support from more big names in the world of electronic dance music. So that's good. That's like, do you know what I mean? That's like going to have like loads of like big dance music names and stuff like that. which is absolutely insane. Like, it's going to be incredible. Then on Arena 2, which is just like a little side arena, you've got hosted by Blackpool's very own HQ venue with headline acts in bass and deep house music. So that's going to be kind of like a bit like what the Deep Rock upload, you know, a bit like bassline, and a bit, you know, a bit of like deep house and stuff like that. You know, like, you know, when I go to like Electro Zoo, when I went to that jungle party and when I went to the Halloween party, that's pretty much gonna be that's pretty much going to be like, you know, very sort of similar to that. So that's going to be quite good. That's going to be like absolutely amazing. And then in the VIP arena, which won't actually like, you know, like, it won't actually bothering me because I won't be getting a VIP ticket. Hosted by the Urban Lounge, Blackpool's #1 R&B and hip hop venue, lineup to be announced. So that'll be like, you know, like rappers and, you know, like, but you know, it'd be good rappers, like, you know, like good people in like in like rap music, like. And like, I'd possibly wouldn't even like be surprised if someone like Eminem wasn't there or something. You'll probably get maybe some other like biggish kind of people, like, you know, people who have like done rapping like sort of recently, stuff like that, which is good. So I'm thinking about going for Friday and Saturday. Sunday doesn't really interest me all that much, so we'll go ahead. We'll go on to Saturday. So this is Saturday, in association with Back to the Old Pool Festival. So this is like back to the Old Pool Festival. So a huge lineup featuring some of the world's most legendary DJs alongside some of the UK's biggest current talent. So that'll have some like, do you know what I mean? That'll have some like really good people on, some like maybe some like DJs from now. Do you know what I mean? Like big people like maybe Martin Garrix and stuff like that. You know, there'll be some quite good people out there, I would actually imagine. Then arenas 2, 3 and 4, bringing you a host of legendary live acts and artists across retro, house, old school, trance, bounce and classic dance anthems. And VIP area, improved VIP host by a major global house music brand. So I suppose in a way, like they'll announce like who's going to be there like a little bit more later, if you get what I mean. Like exactly, like, because right now we only know like what the styles of music are. So I suppose like as time gets like closer, they'll start announcing like who's gonna be like doing stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And then on the Sunday, it's actually the party on the prom family fun day, which is just like, you know, come and join us for a day full of the brim with family fun, featuring some of TV's biggest stars. Come along and get creative at some of our fabulous workshops. Bring your baby for a boogie in the Teeny Tots tent, or get down on some funky live music and meet some of your kiddies' most loved characters. That's pretty much. Amazing location, fully licensed bars, food stalls, fairground rides, VIP toilets, friendly security and merchandise stalls. So also like merchandise stalls will be a good thing. So if I want to get a ticket for Friday and Saturday, which, you know, I think I do really, I definitely do for Saturday. Like that's definitely something that, do you know what I'm saying? Like that's definitely something that I would like to do. But like for definite, but I think like with Friday, I want to see who's on the lineup first. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it says on Friday, headlining by global superstar DJs with support from more big names in the world of electronic dance music. So I think there might be some decent artists in there, but it's one of them where I'd want to see. Do you know what I mean? And anyway, that's not the point. That's not the point. Like, that's a bit of the point. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's not the point exactly. They did actually release a lineup of some of the artists. But yes, guys, there we are. So yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be quite good, I think, personally. Personally. I'm just looking, really. We're just kind of seeing, like, so yes, guys. Uh, so here we are, guys. Welcome to the first Blackpool Festival, taking place on the iconic Blackpool Tower Festival. Taking place on the iconic Blackpool Tower Festival headland of the Promenade, and will feature 3 days of amazing music, live acts, DJs, live bands and more. So Friday the 6th, yes. So Saturday the 7th, main stage headliners and associate with Blackpool. Back to the Old Pool Festival featuring the main outdoor stage plus Old Pool arenas as per previous years. So the Back to the Old Pool Festival, or your bro, add me. My name is. Yeah, I'll add you in a moment. So the full details will be announced soon. Yes. So there we go. Yo, Camo, welcome. You ill? Nah, man, I was just reading something. Sorry about that. I was just reading something. Because I've just found out that I might be doing something later this year. That I'm really like excited about. It's early days yet, but you know. Oh. Well, that's good, bro. Jesus, if it's 4 minutes past 9 already. 7 rather.